So what I want to do is I want to find a linear approximation to the square root of 105. Well, how will I do that? I can use, well, like I said, a linear approximation. I'm going to let f of x equal the square root of x. So now I have this function that I better approximate. Now I know that f of 100 equals the square root of 100, which equals 10. So I now have a known point, and that point is 110. Now the square root of x looks like this. So what I'm going to do is out here when x is 100, I'm going to use this known point to estimate when x equals 105 what the value is going to be. I will use the value on the line to estimate the value on the curve. Okay, so I need to start off with, well, I have the known point, good. I need a derivative here. So f prime of x will be 1 over 2 times the square root of x. Now we need to evaluate this when x equals 100, because that will give me the slope of the tangent line here. Well, this is 1 over 2 times the square root of 100. That's 1 over 2 times 10. That's 1 over 20. So there's my slope. So now I can go straight to the equation of the tangent line. That's going to be y minus y1 equals the slope times x minus x1. And I'm going to write that as y minus f of 100, that's my y of a, equals f prime of 100 times x minus 100. Now this is y minus f of 100 is 10 equals the derivative at 100 is 1 over 20 times x minus 100. That means that y equals 10 plus x over 20 minus 100 over 20, which is minus 5. So that gives me y equals 5 plus x over 20. Now notation-wise, we call this the linearization of f of x, and we denote it by L of x. That's the linearization of the square root of x. So L of x equals 5 plus x over 20. Now what I need to find is L of 105. That's 5 plus 105 over 20. And 105 over 20 is 5.25. So this is 5 plus 5.25, which equals 10.25. So that's my approximation for the square root of 105. Now, if I actually stick it into my calculator, I'll find that out to 4 places, the square root of 105 is 10.2470. That's the actual out to 4 places. That's the approximation. Pretty darn good. Because 105, relatively speaking, is pretty close to 100. This flattens out quite well around x equals 100. So a linear approximation really does a nice job.